Alright, welcome everyone. This is the first day of my rediscovering my old childhood toys. I opened up the box and saw a He-Man there, and I thought, well, that's a good one. Good to start with. His face is a little worn, if I can get it to focus. He's been through the trials and tribulations. I probably need to get a damp rag and just clean them. Joints are a little bit loose. I imagine that's from where I used to pull the arms off, put blue arms and whatever on. This was the Battle Damage He-Man. I remember it vividly. It takes battle damage as they fought. He does not have the power punch action. He just pose. He came with I'm pretty sure he came with a power sword and shield. I don't know if he had the axe or not. I can't remember. This was, from what I remember, this is a fairly early. I think this is one of the first. Like, they've got He-Man, let's sell him something else with He-Man on it. And that's when they got the armor where you can, it's like battle damage. That's, which in the early 1980s, that was really impressive, I'll tell y'all. I'm trying to think, it's like, of course, standard He-Man, Master of the Universe character, fitting all the on Battle Cat and Gray Skull and all that. Trying to think. I want to say there was something different about his weapons. The weapons are down at the very bottom of the container. I'm sure. I'm sure as we go along, we'll find that. They either cheaped out on the gauntlets or they were never painted. I can't remember if they were painted on the original He-Man or not. Looking at that, they just mold. They didn't. It seemed like they could have put a little paint on them because this is when they were making big bucks back then too. All right, let me go. I'm actually going to go grab a couple of Q-tips and some water and see if I can't get some of that schmutz off of him. Be alright. Oh yeah, it just occurred to me. I should probably, for those of you who didn't see the short and just happened to stumble across this, the whole purpose, the whole story behind all this is my parents have basically stored all my childhood toys in their basement. Up to a couple of years ago, they were fine with it, but then they asked me to come and clean out, get it out of there. So I finally got around to it last week, and I'm basically just going to go through them and try and get them, cleaned off a little bit, make them presentable, see what all I've got actually, because it's typical 80s boys toys. G.I. Joe, GoBots, Masters of the Universe, Mask, Star Wars, of course. He had some good bit of schmutz in there. Trying to get him. I don't know if I want to. As loose as his arms already are, I don't really want to pop them off again. But that's coming cleanish. I'll put it around there. Go to the other side. I'm sort of curious to what condition the plastic's going to be in after all these years too, being in storage and not exactly in climate. Not most of the time they were fairly climate controlled. They were in the basement or underneath the steps, and I think out in the shed for a year or two. But that's the whole story of this, and that's my first video. I'll try and come up with something better, to maybe a better presentation or something here, but I just want to get going on this, sort of obligate myself to do it like I plan on. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe if you like what you saw, because there's going to be a bunch of this, and I'm probably going to do some Lego builds on here too, in case you're into that as well. But, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.